Hi, this is Steve with Torpedo Bags again, and I'm very excited to introduce the Coyote Triple Trumpet Case. I'll start with the features that I have right in front of me. These are the really great shoulder straps, sternum protector, and we have a clip here for iPod pouches, and we're also making iPhone. We're making 4 different models, so it should hold most people's equipment, and a real strong metal clip sewn on there. These are real thick, real heavy duty. You do a little close up on them. They're quite sturdy, more like a backpack camping shoulder strap. I think the best one I've seen out there on the market. The shoulder strap has a rubber backing that is actually pretty gummy. So if I stand here with this case, I can actually relax my shoulder. And when I was at home, I tried a number of different cases, and they all slid off my shoulder. This one sticks onto it pretty good, which is a nice feature. It's 2 inches wide, metal clips at the end, and it's a good function. The top of the case has a quad riveted handle that should never pull out with stainless steel rivets, made in Wisconsin. Quite sturdy. And our handles here, these are very comfortable. They're actually rounded tubes on the inside that the straps go through. Snap down here. Another carrying option for this trumpet case is the wheels and pull. We use a steel square case handle. It's very high quality, very durable. It's anchored to the case with stainless steel rivets, and the wheels are ball bearing wheels. Some other features of our case. This is the clip that holds the backpack to the shell of the case. It looks thin, but it's stainless steel. It's incredibly strong. I cannot bend it with my fingers, no matter how hard I try. The feet on the bottom of the case, there's 4 feet on the left and 4 feet on the bottom. It's actually a rubber foot rather than plastic, so it grabs a tabletop or a floor, so it won't go sliding anywhere. You know, it's got that sticky rubber thing. And then if you can see on the inside, it's actually a steel core, and we put a stainless steel rivet through there, and they should never come off the case. I just can't see how they ever would. So those are some of the structural elements of the case that we're pretty proud of. Another feature of the Coyote, on all the internal pads, so the long ones between the trumpets, this is actually 5 layers. On the outside, right and left, there's a 1/4 inch of very dense foam, and then the next layer on both the right and the left side is another 1/4 inch of very open cell foam that compresses, and then between them is a plastic divider that can hold its shape. If you fold it, it'll hold its shape after a while. You have to kind of work with it a little bit. So you've got the stiff foam that can protect it from impacts, but it can be compressed against within that open cell foam on the interior, and then just in case, there's also that plastic divider. So 5 layers of foam between your trumpets in a manner that provides kind of a spring effect. No other trumpet case that I've seen does that. Everyone else uses 1 density of foam, a single density. Ours uses 5 layers. So this is the mute bag that goes on to the outside of the bag, and it holds about 5 mutes, give or take, depends on size and brand. The exterior of the case, this is 1700 denier nylon, which I think is about the strongest you can get, the thickest. Some other features of the case include a number 10 zipper. Now this is overkill. We don't need a number 10 zipper, but we don't ever want to repair it either. This one is for the music pouch that zips on right there. On the inside, I have 3 books. Clark is in there. Actually 4 books. Getchell number 2 is in there. Goldman is in there. And I've got Vizzuti in there too. So it's 4 books. The Vizzuti one is actually quite thick. I had an Arbin in there last night, but my Arbin is so beat up I didn't want it on the video. But a pretty hefty amount. We were limited in the width of the case, and this is a very narrow case, especially for a triple. So it's not the widest music pouch, but it does the job quite nicely. So I just showed you the music pouch, and one thing we're going to try to do is get so that our accessories on one case can be used on all of our cases. So for instance, here is the music pouch on the Outlaw Laredo, and this one goes on the Coyote. Guess what? This leather bag from the Outlaw quickly and securely attached here. Kind of cool. Give us some time when we run out of current inventory on our other products. This will start to become the standard music pouch for every product that we have. It's the back of the case, the side back. These buttons, now here's the unique feature, these buttons come off and you can actually zip off the lid and trade it out for a taller lid. We have two taller lids. The first one that I'll demonstrate today allows you to hold either trumpet pick and computer, or trumpet flugel pick. That's the tall lid. This is the short one that I'm showing to you right now. It's about 1 inch tall, and I'll open it in a minute, but you can see how it would zip off. So now I'll show you the interior of the case. Zipper, and again it's a big number 10 Vislon zipper. Normally you'd use a coil zipper on a case on the exterior, but the coil zippers often wear out here, and a lot of the manufacturers don't use a number 10 coil anyway, they use a number 7. But to get it to actually zip off completely, it has to be a Vislon zipper. And we go around, open it up, and on the interior we've got my B-flat box strad, my C box strad, and my Selmer pick. And if you see, they all come out quite easily. The pick is maybe the most awkward, but it's not bad. Now, I don't know if you can see this in here, but we actually have two pads here. I'll pull them out briefly. This one goes under the bell. Take another glass, I watch behind the curtain. This one goes to the right of the bell. And because they're pad on the right, pad underneath, and then of course this pad, which all the cases have, this trumpet does not move. It doesn't move even a quarter of an inch, but it's not tight. It just snaps into place. Same with the C. There's also a pad, and then the curve for the bell. It just clicks in place, and you can't move it 1/8 of an inch, but it's not being held tight. On top of each trumpet, this pad is on top of the bell. This pad is on top of the lead pipe, so they can't move up either. We use real Velcro fabric, so unlike some of our competitors, you can readjust the pads as often as you want. You could probably do it 100,000 times, and it's not going to deplete the function of the Velcro on the loop side. So piccolo, so I'll show you, has a pad here to the left of the bell. Now, if you have a Selmer pick like I do, it goes in like that. If you have a piccolo with the bell on the left side of the valve cluster, you would actually need to put it upside down to make this pad work and to hold it into place. Or if it's a long bell pick like a Schilke long bell, you'd have to slide it, you'd remove these pads, and you put it so that the bell goes in between the end of this pad and this pad. And we had Bob Dorr with the Minnesota Orchestra tried that out with his 2 days ago, and it actually worked very, very well. Take a look back. And that's the triple, the 2.5 B-flat C pick.